hope you're having an amazing day. I wanted to talk to you about how I don't understand how my work life always affects my cruise life. So a while ago, I'm talking like a while ago, like more than a year ago, I had booked a cruise for November of this year. And it was going to be a wonderful, like Greek, Mediterranean cruise. I can't remember, I think it was like 10 or 12 days. I was super excited about it. And then right around earlier this year, so early this year I got a new supervisor to top it off. Okay, so I have literally had 4 supervisors in less than 4 years. Now I'm past 4 years, but still, that's about what it was when he came on. And so I was like, and he's wonderful. He's a great supervisor. And so that's not really the issue. The issue is that I work in an academic setting where I oversee like graduations and things like that. Well, at the time, we only had one major ceremony a year, and throughout the year I would do other things. So I have another big responsibility in August, like a week long of activities. I have other little luncheons and stuff that I do to set up and prepare for whatever my boss is doing, things like that. So I do things throughout the year as well as prepare for all of these ceremonies. Now, if you don't think that takes about a year of planning, it actually does. It takes about, it's like 70% of my time. So all the other things, fill those in. And then I'm always looking and researching for better ways to do things. So, of course, that's what you should do in your job. So what happened was earlier this year, we had some issues that are what we call our fall students never got any kind of reception or anything, and I think the last time they did it was like 10 years ago, and very small, not well attended. It just wasn't, I think the planning of it probably wasn't what they felt the budget actually showed for it. It didn't mass out to what they were spending at the time. I wasn't there, so I don't know. But I think that's what it really came down to in talking with other people and stuff like that. So anyway, those numbers for those fall graduates have literally almost increased by 100%. It's about like an 80% increase. And so this year we have a large number. It's actually increased from last year. We actually could have done this last year, but we've had so many changes in the last couple of years that wasn't a good time to do it. And so anyway, that's work stuff, I know. But this is how it all plays into my cruise life. So what happened was earlier this year, we started looking at numbers, and I'm like, gosh, it's increased a lot. We really should be looking at this and knowing in the back of my mind, they have this cruise, but I'm still like, gosh, I still have a responsibility to my work and to the students. I mean, that's really why everyone works in an academic setting, for the students. And so I looked at it, and I started pulling up a budget, and I started looking at the numbers and really thinking about it, what the percentage rate of actually students walking and what would that ceremony kind of look like for the fall and stuff like that. So we started looking at it like months and months and months and months and months ago, like March, February, like right after my new boss came on. And we started bringing it up more in conversations within our meetings and stuff like that. And I was like, man, this is not looking good. And so I was like, man, if we have a fall ceremony, one, how is this going to affect my family cruise? That was the biggest one because I had literally planned that for so long. And the possibility of us having that ceremony on the Saturday when I would be on the cruise was high. So it ended up being that, then the second part was that how I would literally need to be there in November when everything is happening right before a ceremony, because there are tons of questions. Literally leading up to a ceremony, I usually get more than 1,000 emails from students. It's crazy. And so I'm like, I know this is going to affect something. What is it going to affect? So we kept looking at it, got to summer. I was really getting a little more worried. Had some dates on, and I couldn't base my personal life on what was best for the students. So I started looking at what was actually tangible. So there was 3 dates total. One would be the Saturday that I'd be on my cruise. One would be a few days before, one a few days after. So we looked at options, venues, things like that. It ended up being literally the day before I leave for the cruise is the ceremony. And it's at 7 o'clock at night. I probably won't get home till 11 o'clock, which means I'm going to be packing the weekend before, which I literally never do. So that's great. I know you guys are saying, why not? Why? Like, don't you pack? No, I don't. I pack last minute, but I usually put everything like aside and like in a place, and then I just throw it in. So as I was remembering things, I'll keep throwing stuff on, like, you know, a bench or a couch or a chair or something. Anyway, so I was like going, oh my gosh. But then I said, thank you, God. Didn't affect my family cruise, which I was so grateful for. I don't care that I'm getting home at 11 o'clock at night, as long as I can be on that ship by the next day, right? So I felt so blessed with that. But then I knew I had to cancel that November cruise. I actually knew that in the summer. I was like, as soon as they determined that that was going to happen, I was like, there's no way that I could do that cruise. Literally no way. I mean, because I would literally be gone 2 weeks. 2 weeks and come back, and the ceremony is about 10 days later. There was no way to go on that cruise and be in Europe, no doubt. I mean, I could still answer emails from over there and stuff like that, but there are students that still walk in and stuff like that. So, oh my gosh. So it was crazy all this year. More worried about the family cruise, but I did end up canceling that great big cruise that I'd been wanting to go on. But it's okay, because there's always another ship and there's always another cruise, right? So if you ever had to cancel a cruise because of work, leave a comment below. If you like this video, give it a little like. And don't forget to subscribe. Take care and have a great day.